Good morning everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we were out on a hike around Coots Paradise area, shooting into the bay right now. And there's a lot of steam coming up off the water as the temperature is dropping quite rapidly. So I guess during the day the water heats up enough, and right now it's releasing that as steam. And right there you can see all the lily pads with some of the steam just coming off the water, giving it just almost a spooky ambiance. I'm going to keep this a bit lower at first. So I'm going to focus in on the distance way over there where I can actually see the vehicles passing back and forth. I think that should be a great spot. Now I'm going to check my histogram, and at f16 I have 8 seconds at ISO 100, so I can increase that again to 10 seconds. But I think we'll stick with 8, should be enough. 2-second timer to stop all the wobbling. It's such a beautiful spot. I feel like I'm going to stay here for a little while and see how much difference the light makes. Because right now there's the mist over the water, a bit of steam over the water, sorry. And just the weather right now looks so nice. It's so calm and peaceful over here. Yes, you do hear the trucks and stuff driving back and forth, but as soon as I look over here, you can't even tell it's, well, you hear it, but you can barely even see it. Now I move the camera over a little bit to try to take out, there are street lights, like posts, lampposts you see for the highway. They do kind of create a bit of a distraction in the background, so I'm trying to reduce them as much as possible. So I was thinking about doing a pano all the way across the water. The only thing is right now there are a lot of birds flying around, so I'm a little bit worried that they're going to just streak all the way across the camera, because we have ducks taking off and flying. There are some geese over there, some swans. I watched a heron earlier fly overhead too. So I think we're going to have to take it in a little while when the sunlight comes back up. But first I'm going to try to isolate different areas right now and see if I can work a composition in. Especially with the shoreline here, we have a lot of broken wood and stuff. I just don't, that's not terribly interesting, but I do like the lily pads all over the place. And the fact that the water is almost completely immobile. Uh-oh. That can't be good. Let's make sure the frame is set. So it's been about 20 minutes, I want to say now, that we've been sitting here. And the light has completely changed. I'll do another little swing around with you guys to show you on the camera. I think it's a blue jay. He is making a crap ton of noise. Oh well. Wow, that light's really picking up now. All right, let's make sure our focus. A very important thing to note as well, because the light, when I first started this morning, was extremely low, relying on autofocus, good luck. At least with manual focus, you can zoom in to 10x as you see. You can actually pick something out, focus on it, get it as clear as you possibly can. And then especially when doing panos, you don't want the settings to change very much. Otherwise it throws the picture completely out of whack. As right now, because there were birds taking off and flying all over this morning, even though we've done a pano, I don't know how well it's gonna do. So we might have to wait till the sun's a bit brighter out. Then I can actually do a proper pano with faster shutter speed, which should freeze any of the birds if there are any in the picture. As some streaks in motion can add to interesting effects, like the picture earlier that we did of the mist in the water and then the cars kind of driving by. But now back to this though. So I focused in on the faraway island. In the picture, one of the things that kind of bothers me, but also I have to live with a little bit, is in the back over there, we see there's a cell phone tower, so it blinks every couple seconds. I either have to time it perfectly when the blink's not on, otherwise it kind of adds, although it does kind of at least get washed out in the backdrop. Make sure my camera is centered. All right, there is a little bit, quite a bit of movement actually. I'm gonna put this, let's go up to 10 seconds. That really gets your attention when it's going. I'll put it back down to 2. So in the frame you will see the mist is still coming off of the water a little bit. So the water still has a bit of that mist rolling off of it right now. And then we are framing up, just trying to get the center of the island over there. There's a very small island right over there in the distance. See if I can get it in frame for you guys. Right over there. So that is our focus point. So we have a bird flying into the frame, so I'm going to wait a second till it's gone. Quarter of a second, F11, ISO 100. I'll insert that photo now. Now, with a little bit of the clouds in the sky, from right here I do see 2 cell phone towers I will have to clone out or remove. Probably will just use the healed. So I'm going to shut this off for a few minutes. I'm going to wait here until the light comes up. The sun should rise in about, the sun should have risen about 5 minutes ago. I'm going to wait till we get a bit of light on this scene. I'm going to shoot a pano. I'll start recording it again. Then I'm going to start hiking around. I think there's another observation point or another lookout point up there. We're going to go over there and have a look. As we were walking back up, I found a little, a little lookout point. Oh good, it has chairs. Thank you for our generous donations. Oh, a heron just went up. Even though the light is streaming in behind me, I think there definitely is a shot right down there. If I could maybe do it at horizontal. I wonder if I should do a pano first, just in case. So we are going to take the first photograph. In front of me, we have these two islands. Right in the center of it, we have a fair amount of birds, as well as the water. You can see a bit of movement, but then it kind of smooths out a lot, as well as there are some swans in the background, but you also see the hills sort of in the background drop. We're going to focus in on the middle ground, and then hopefully, with only going down to f8, we should be able to get the backdrop a little bit out of focus. So first things first, we are going to zoom in. Make sure that is tack sharp. Now I'm going to zoom back in. We're going to remove a little bit of the sky so that way it's not quite as bright. And then we're going down to 1/200th of a second at f8. Now I'm going to incorporate a little bit more of the sky, even though it is horrendously dark blue right now and there's very little, if anything, in the sky. Make sure it's almost right in the center of that. And then one more, we're going to go to a 1:1 crop, as that will help me remove all of the sky from the picture. We're trying to focus in on just that little outcropping of birds and pretty much right there on the middle horizon. And we went with a 1:1 crop because the sky is very bright. And at 1/200th at f8, the sky is, there's really no mood to it or anything. There's like, nothing really looks interesting today. The sky is just clear blue with a few chemtrails and like the smallest amount of clouds, but they're not very striking, and it looks just too bright, like it's just too dull. So by cutting out a bit of it with the 1:1 crop, it just focuses in on the water and then on the two islands and right in the center of it. And I'll put that on screen now so you guys can see it. Sunlight keeps getting harsher and harsher right now as it goes farther up in the sky. Just breaking through all the trees right now. It's not quite over the foliage cover, and even though everything is still green right now, there are quite a few gaps in the, as you can see, the light is just bathing me right now in it. So I'm gonna kind of stand over here a bit more. Oh boy, I can see. Oh, Warplane Heritage must be flying planes out. Looks like a DC. Let's tighten down that. Well, let's keep moving. So we walked all the way around. I think we finished half of the loop. Now we have to get to go all the way back. Probably took us, because I have to finish filming myself, move the camera around a fair amount, probably took me about an hour. I did not expect today would be this busy. This morning it was all the way down to single digits. So I was kind of hoping today would be a bit of a quieter day. Well, thanks for stopping by the channel today, guys. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like and comment on this video. We'll talk to you guys again next week.